Before I get into the framework, let me be straight with you. Most LinkedIn newsletters are performing roughly as well as a business card left on a table at a networking event nobody attended. The content isn't the problem. The strategy behind it, or the lack of one, is. That's what this is about. Here's what I see constantly. Smart, experienced people posting consistently, building an audience, getting likes, and still losing deals to someone less qualified. Not because the other person is better, because the market couldn't tell the difference before the first conversation. A newsletter doesn't fix that on its own. A newsletter used as an authority tool does. There's a meaningful gap between those two things. And it's not about posting more. I built Cave because I needed a simple filter for every decision a client makes about their content. Not a complicated system, just 4 questions that force clarity. Worth noting, these aren't sequential. They're interdependent. If clarity is off, authority is off. If authority is off, visibility is just noise. If visibility is noise, evidence never builds. It all runs together. Fix one, the others get easier. This is the shift we're making. Everything on the left, writing to everyone, playing it safe, chasing engagement, that's content behavior. The right column is authority behavior. Same platform, effort, completely different positioning outcome. Most people are stuck in the left column not because they're lazy, but because nobody told them there was a right column. Clarity is the hardest pillar and the one people skip the fastest. It's uncomfortable to narrow your audience because it feels like leaving money on the table. It's not. Vague newsletters get ignored, specific newsletters get forwarded. When someone reads your issue and thinks, "This is exactly my situation," that's clarity working. The goal isn't to be discovered by more people, it's to be understood faster by the right ones. Your newsletter name is doing positioning work before anyone reads a single word. Leadership Insights Weekly tells me nothing about you. The chosen authority tells me exactly what transformation is on offer. The name is a promise, and the writing has to keep it. One consistent point of view per issue, a hook that challenges something, and the willingness to say what you actually believe instead of what the consensus expects. That last part is where most people go quiet. Don't. One issue isn't visibility. 12 is a pattern. Honor. 36 is a category. People make this more complicated than it needs to be. 15 minutes a day. Fixed cadence. One structured issue repurposed 4 ways. That's the whole system. The only thing that actually breaks visibility is inconsistency. And inconsistency usually comes from not having a structure that makes publishing feel manageable. This slide is that structure. Use it. Evidence is the part that takes the longest and matters the most. You're not building subscribers. You're building a body of work that does your positioning for you before you ever get on a call. The signal that evidence is working? Someone reaches out and says, "I read your piece on X." That's your archive speaking before you did. That's what we're building, issue by issue. This is the part where I want to remove all the excuses. Setting up a LinkedIn newsletter takes 5 minutes. The technical barrier is 0. The only real barrier is clarity, which is why everything in this presentation comes before this slide. Get the thinking right first. The setup is just the last step. And honestly, it takes less time than most people spend deciding whether they're ready. This is the whole point. Not more content, not more followers. A market that already knows how you think before they talk to you. When that's true, the sales conversation is a formality. You're not convincing anyone of anything. You're confirming what they already decided. That's what authority looks like from the inside. Cave gets you there, 1 issue at a time. 3 moves. You only need to start with the one you're missing. If you're clear on who you're for, move to naming. If the name is sharp, write the first issue. Don't wait for all 3 to be perfect before you publish. Publish, then refine. The newsletter gets sharper every time you send it. If you want a second set of eyes on where you're starting, reply audit. I'll take a look and tell you exactly where authority is being left on the table. Everything in here is actionable today. The Cave framework isn't theory, it's the same system I walk clients through. If any of this landed and you want to know where your biggest gap is, that's what the audit is for. No pitch, just clarity on where you're starting from and what to fix first.